Sam and Naaman in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody. As you see here, I'm Sam.
Still Naaman.
And I am Doug Shelton.
Yes, we have a special guest here today. And as you see all the food displayed through us, we are going to do gas station food reviews. Doug was kind enough to bring quite an assortment here, so we're going to go over those a little bit later. But right now, what's going on? How's everybody doing?
Well, update on my vasectomy went just fine. It was completely painless. Old Dr. T's, just very gentle hands, I must say.
Yes, he does have gentle hands. He was the same gentleman that served me, so you know that doesn't sound great. He helped me. He did my vasectomy. There you go. So
somebody else needs to get one.
I vasectomy free since '78. Represent.
That's true. So, New Year's passed. It's 2015 now, and this is the first show. We've had at least a great, as far as it was, the first show had over 500 views on our Facebook page, and then it also had over like 150, I think, on our YouTube, which anybody can come and subscribe to. It's Sam and Naaman in the Morning. We created a Facebook page as well, Sam and Naaman in the Morning, so keeping it easy for people, those that want to tune in. So, thank you for everybody that watched and also wrote in your questions and everything. So yeah, that's what's going on pretty much. Just kind of working, getting ready for the next show, and it's been enjoyable. We've had a lot of good ideas, and things will be coming up soon. That will be lots of fun to deal with. So, moving on, Naaman's been reading a lot of books.
Oh.
Naaman, what have you been reading?
Hold on. I am currently reading a book called Walk Among the Tombstones because Liam Neeson is in the movie, and I love Liam Neeson, as you guys know.
That's true.
Second only to probably Nicolas Cage, maybe.
And Jason Statham.
And Jason Statham, sorry.
We cannot not mention him. He is amazing.
I'm not going to dispute that. Anyway, I also read a book called Galveston, which was by the author, well, the guy that wrote the screenplay for The True Detective, which was pretty good. Mm-hmm. He writes characters quite well.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen True Detective, I would highly recommend going to your local video store, or if you've got Netflix and the DVDs, renting it, because I got it just on a recommendation, and I loved it. I went through and watched the whole thing. It's a little bit grim, and there are some tough kind of parts to watch and everything. So depending on if you like suspense or how you feel about it. But man,
it was great banter.
It was amazing. Probably some of the best banter I've seen in a TV show.
So if you like great banter.
If you like great banter, which you probably do because you're watching the show, watch True Detective. So I would say I would highly recommend it.
I would love it if, like, in the Netflix queue, it has like grade A banter.
Exactly. You know, if you're like,
well, you would write them and tell them that. Right? We don't think you're marketing this correctly.
Yeah, you need a banter section. You need to list that at 100% on there. You know, give it a review, A+. The banter was amazing.
On a side note, if I get any write-ins, I would love different ways to describe banter. You know,
that's true. You know, chock full. I was going to say, as I think I wrote about, we have a broad subject of banter that we go on, and we just kind of let it flow forward. So, there you have it. True Detective, amazing show. So, watch it. Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey.
Yes.
They're amazing together.
Quite good.
Very, very good together. So, anything else?
The other book I read is called Pines, and because I'm kind of a dumb guy sometimes, I read about a third of this book, and then before I realized that it was part of a trilogy. I would have never started the damn book had I known it was part of a trilogy.
Because viewers out there that don't know, Naaman's a little bit ADHD.
And I'm not going to stick with it.
It's true.
So now, luckily, it's going to be made into a show, so I don't think I have to read the other books. So, saved. But yeah, pay attention. It's not my fault, though. Because on a Kindle, it doesn't really tell you. Sometimes it just gives you part of the title.
Yeah.
And I was like 80 pages in, and I was looking at the title, and it said Pines. Book 1 of the Wayward Pines trilogy. And I was like, son of a bitch.
I don't think anybody's blaming you either. So I completely understand. So that's understandable. And, like, you know, this is why there's a segment, you know, for you, because you're a reader. I wait for things to become movies and TV shows. Because it's much easier.
And if you
Movies.
make sure the book's not part of a trilogy before you start reading it.
Yeah.
It was a good book, though.
Yeah.
Good book.
What was it about? Did you tell me already?
It was...
Did I just not listen?
Probably.
Okay.
It was about a Secret Service agent that goes to look for another Secret Service agent that disappeared, and then it goes in about 3 different ways and ends in a different way. And it wasn't bad.
Okay. It's not like the autobiography of Chris Pine.
No.
Okay. Because I was wondering how they'd make that a trilogy.
I was going to say, I feel like the name Pines for this is very poorly chosen.
I was like, because honestly, if there was a documentary about Chris Pine, I'd probably.
I loved it. You know, his dad was the remember on Chips? Remember the sergeant that was above Ponch and John?
I never watched it.
Yeah, that's Chris Pine's dad.
I still don't know who Chris Pine is.
No, Chris Pine.
Jim Kirk from the new
new Star Trek.
Oh, yeah, well, that was his dad?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You're welcome.
He was in the Princess, well, not Princess Bride, the Princess Diaries, I think. Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Well, that was one of his big breaks.
And
then in that new
Shadow Recruit.
I
Yeah.
watched that the other day.
How was it?
Yeah.
I think that's what a lot of people thought. There was even a thing on Yahoo or something of him talking about, and I was feeling bad about it. So,
underneath it, does it say poor banter?
poor banter.
Who's the guy that was the young Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Ewan McGregor?
Yes, I saw him on an interview once.
This man. That's why it's good to have him here.
It's true.
Because I would have been like,
That guy with the beard,
the beard.
I think he got stabbed or something. I don't know.
Yeah. There we have him.
He was being interviewed about the Star Wars ones, and he was like, and he just kind of basically implied that they were all terrible.
Well, I mean,
Which they were.
Yeah, and I think there's some onus to that. I think he's kind of stepping up and saying, "Yeah, those stunk." You know what? You might as well just admit it because everybody knows they do. Let's not try to pretend they were good at this point.
They were terrible.
Yeah, and that makes me hope that our J.J. Abrams Star Wars are going to be a lot better.
But then I'm worried it's just going to be like 2 hours of lens flares.
My concern is out there's some kid who's like, The Phantom Menace is the greatest movie I ever saw. I'm like,
I'm sure there is.
I envision that.
my concern is it's going to be one of my kids.
You're like, no, Colin. Seriously.
No!
This is not a good movie. You start doing the Clockwork Orange where you have him watching it with the eyebrows and you're making him sick, and he's just like, ugh. And you're like, anytime he just tries to watch it. So, all right. Well, is that pretty much what you've
That is all the
so
books.
far?
Look at what you're reading before you read is the moral of that story.
And I will say it's pretty amazing how much you read, because I was like, do you have anything? And then you're like, oh, I've read like 4 books. I'm like, oh my gosh. So, hats off to you, sir. Good job reading. So, all right. Moving on to our gas station foods. As you see, Doug, you know what? I'm just going to let you take it from here. I'm not even going to go.
Well, I feel like so many things out there are kind of critiqued and rated, and so many of them are, don't really apply to our everyday lives. And I will tell you, one of the things that I absolutely adore is gas station food. And I feel like, and sorry, Kristen, if you're out there. I feel like the only dishonesty I've ever consistently given to my wife is that she'll be like, "How was your day?" and I'll just neglect that I kind of had a meal on the way home, which is like 2 hot dogs, and then I'm like, "Oh, and here's dinner." So
I do that all the time.
I lie about my food. Sorry, dear.
It's always 2 hot dogs. Like, how many can I eat between here and home?
One.
I'm going to get 2 down. I can definitely get 2.
And then, the other part of that is there's been times where I'm like, should I pull over and eat these? Do I have time? Do I just kind of eat them? The risk
You're out in the
run.
driveway, just sitting there finishing it up, and you're like, okay, do I smell like hot dog? Do I have any crumbs on it? I need to put them up.
It's a risk you run, because when you live 20 minutes away from work and you're home like 35 minutes later, she's like, what did you do with that 15 minutes? And you're like, oh, I ate, 7 tornadoes, 7 taquitos on the way home. Or you also can then spill the hot dog on your shirt, so,
And then you're just... Now, granted, do you eat your dinner after?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just saying, because
Yeah.
that's what... Now, granted,
Right.
and my wife out there, she gets very mad at me, too, because I'll have a big meal, but I'm like, I'm done for the day. But then she'll make a beautiful meal for dinner, and I'm just like, I gotta do it. I gotta eat it, even though I'm in pain right now.
I don't have that problem.
Well, I know you don't have that
eat,
problem, but I've got that problem.
I think Molly's aware of the fact that
You're
if I eat 3 meals between there and here, I'm still going to come here to start eating. So.
Right.
I
Well,
think
that's good.
I think what it all boils down to is very similar to what my mom was around Halloween. She's like, "You're gonna ruin your appetite by eating
Yeah.
dots," which are terrible, by the way. And I never ruin my appetite because I do go ahead and eat the dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But I feel like gas station food is one of the most, under critiqued and really kind of one of the most practical things. And by the way, the other thing I was thinking about too is like, how many times you watch the news and it's like, there will be like shopping expert, like Laura Smith, shopping expert,
what?
and I'm like,
just for that, when you're announced, I'm gonna have a little thing just go below you. Gas station food expert.
And I've always kind of been like, what makes you an expert? I'm like, can I call myself an expert? So, all right.
Yes, you are now an expert. Now, yes, this looks very delicious, I will say.
And I feel like I should say, I've never worked at a gas station. I've just eaten at a lot of.
Well, and it's like our, American Heart Association. You do not endorse any products or, any specific things. So it's all gas station food.
Gas station food. Today's. Can we call it smorgasbord?
Yes. This looks like a
smorgasbord. This is from the Hy-Vee. I actually memorized the address at 920 Langsford Road.
That's amazing.
We don't want to have confusion. People are like, I was at the Valero and these hot dogs are terrible. You said that have spicy mustard.
He was wrong. He lied to me.
920 Langsford Road. And I went there this morning. I adore that gas station food. It's Hy-Vee gas station. I previously thought that the bar was set by Quick Trip. Quick Trip is an excellent.
They're moving up.
I'm kind of a Quick Trip man myself.
Yeah,
I love Quick Trip. And I kind of was introduced to a different one of the Hy-Vee gas stations, and and you guys are like introduced. Yeah, I was just stopping by eating food before my dinner. It was the one in the Northland. I don't know the address on that one. But one day I was driving home. We have a Hy-Vee just like a couple blocks away from the house. And I saw there was this building that was getting knocked down. And I mentioned to my wife, I was like, man, I hope that's a Hy-Vee gas station because it's right beside a Hy-Vee. Oh, man. It was like Christmas coming. And it became a Hy-Vee gas station. And I can tell you the 920 Langsford Road Hy-Vee gas station, in my opinion, is the most superior gas station in the city, and I would take invites to tour and look at some other gas stations for their food,
which we may have over in the future. We have to have you to compare others.
I am all right, and I feel like I'm setting the bar really high. I thought about how I would like to rate these gas stations, and we're gonna rate them with like 5 hot dogs or like 7 gas pumps or something like that. And I think I'm just gonna go with this is my favorite right now.
Okay,
if you can stop me. I welcome the challenge because I love me some gas station food.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, I will also own up to the fact that I do not like gas station food. Now, granted, I don't really eat it. I just think it's, for those that do, it's the lower of the food down there. So, seeing this in front of me, it does look rather delicious, and.
So are you maybe rethinking your smug attitude a little bit?
Maybe a little bit, because I am kind of hungry.
Yeah.
So, so I feel like, we should divvy some of this out and, give it a shot.
And so you all know, we have actually argued about this lots of times. So he honestly has something wrong with this section. I don't know what it is. I feel like maybe there's a deep-rooted something.
And there may be, and that may be a topic, for another subject down the line. But, as for now...
Or maybe it might just come out here.
It may. We'll all be eating, and I'll be like, my dad left me at the gas station.
I knew it!
I was like, I didn't want to go. I had a bad experience. So as far as I know, it's not there. And if I have, I've covered it up with years of repression. It's not mentally in my mind at this point. But this could be the breaking point. You could see me break down on this video. So,
all right, why don't you tell us what we got going on here?
Okay, so here in the center, now here's my cellar on the Hy-Vee gas station. And by the way, these are all theories. I have not really researched a whole lot.
Well, you're a gas station food expert.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So you may have...
He has researched everything he's about to say.
So I think the far superior thing about the Quick Trip hot dog is that there's a Quick Trip deli, just right a little ways away, and I think they make their hot dogs fresh in their deli. So, best hot dog buns. The buns. It's this bread is like so fresh. You'll never get a fresher hot dog bun, which I love. They really stepped it up with the condiments in that one. So there are 2 regular hot dogs. There's one that is a jalapeno one and one that's a brat. The toppings on one of them is a chipotle mayo with tomato ketchup.
All right.
By the way, I was hoping one of these days I'd get like blown away by going in a gas station and being like, "They have basil ketchup," or like some sort of new ketchup.
That's soon to come.
To my knowledge, to my knowledge, that doesn't exist. The second one is a traditional spicy mustard with pickle relish, sweet relish, that is.
All right.
Old trusty over here, chili with cheese on it. And then lastly, there's one with a buffalo sauce on it. So very intrigued by that one.
Yeah.
We have 2 slices of pizza. I will point out that these pizza slices were available at the gas station about 10 o'clock this morning. So, they got pizza out there. It's warm. It's fresh. I think that kind of needs to be pointed out. These hot dogs were obtained at 10 o'clock. So, it's 6 a.m. and you don't feel like having a biscuit. You can get a hot dog there.
Yeah.
2 pieces of pizza, again, from there. I love the Quick Trip taquitos, but the Hy-Vee gas station is going to mix it up a little bit with what they call the tornado. It's a whole line of food, to my knowledge, is only available at the Hy-Vee gas. So these are tornadoes, and these were actually the breakfast tornadoes. They're 2 French toast with sausage tornadoes, and then I think the other was a supreme omelet.
All right.
Yeah,
I think so.
And then 2 egg rolls. We kind of went light on the egg rolls this morning because it's still it's salmon in the morning.
Absolutely, absolutely. We got to keep it to the basic food groups here. So
So
What's this? What's this one?
that one is a I believe that's the omelet one. That is an omelet tornado.
I'm going to dive right into one of these hot dogs and just
I think
see.
I'm gonna go after. I believe this is my French.
And this was one on a roller. That's what I
tornado.
imagine.
This is on a roll. Yeah, this is on a roll. I've thought about different criteria of judging gas stations, and I feel like you can go in there. Man, I put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah, you did. I believe.
The other thing I want to kind of judge gas stations on is the fountain, and i.e. the weird fountain drink that you want. Because I love diet root beer. Do you know how hard it is to find diet root beer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know how hard it is to find diet root beer in the fountain? It's just not there. The other one, my wife is now on caffeine-free Pepsi. So it's hard to find a caffeine-free fountain.
I don't even think I've ever seen caffeine-free Pepsi.
You'll see like a caffeine-free diet Pepsi in actually Hy-Vee 920 Langsford, caffeine-free. Caffeine-free. I think it might be Diet Coke. I'm not really sure. Code Red Mountain Dew. You find that in the fountain. You go back to that place.
I thought that was one of those things they bury in a landfill to never be dug up again.
Well, let me try this buffalo. This baby here.
It's not bad. I'm not gonna lie. For not caring for gas station food, like you said, the fresh, like bakery and stuff they have there. The buns are really good.
Yeah.
So the bread's really good in it. The hot dog, cooked evenly and pretty well done. It was a good hot dog. I'm not gonna lie. It's a good hot dog. I could eat this. I actually feel like this is pretty good gas station food. Would I eat this every day? Probably not. But it's pretty good.
And I'm gonna have to give my shout out to Art at the Hy-Vee gas station.
That's right.
Art's a good man.
Good man, Art.
Art will take care of you.
Good man, Art. Good man.
Yeah.
The buffalo sauce on a hot dog is brilliant.
Really?
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a genius idea to put buffalo sauce on a hot dog.
Because I like spicy things.
And my thing is, in the past, I really liked the food at the Northland Hy-Vee gas station. The food was terrific, but they just didn't have the condiments. And this one in the at Langsford has got all kinds of condiments. The fancy mustards, the fancy. Listen, if you're out there and you think that yellow mustard is the only thing in the world, I'm sorry, because yellow mustard that is.
You're missing out.
Yeah, open your horizons, man.
Yeah,
there's
broaden them.
Fancy mustards out there.
Yeah, I was going to say, and this pizza, now granted, it was fresh when you got here and everything, so it's got cooled off a little bit, but it's good pizza. But I do know you've mentioned KC's pizza before, and I still haven't tried it, but how would this rank as far as, have you tried Hy-Vee's pizza?
I have tried Hy-Vee's pizza. Now, That's a good question, Sam.
Yeah. Well, no.
And I'm glad you consulted the gas station food expert.
Yeah.
I've been told that the Casey's pizza is like the best pizza there is.
Yeah.
As
Now,
far as gas station pizza, anyway.
so, and I feel like I don't know how I could compare those in simply that this was like the gas station quick and ready. Like this was the ready pizza.
Uh-huh.
Now the Casey's taco pizza,
Right.
if you haven't tried that, it is delicious.
Okay. They
Casey.
cook it there.
Yeah, so you
Fresh
have to
for
like
you.
Yeah.
phone it in and order it, and it's, I don't think they do delivery just yet, but
Yeah.
they do have quick and ready pizza. I've never actually had the Casey's, but you know, hey, next stop because there's a Casey's not far from my house. I feel like what I kind of compared this to the other day when I was doing my research. I was like, I feel like this pizza
Very science-based.
what are you doing in there? Research. Compared to like a Little Caesars pizza, I feel like this pizza, the hot and ready pizza, is far superior to Little Caesars.
I will give it to you there. I've had a lot of Little Caesars pizza, and this pizza is better. It's just the dough, for the breading is much better, and just the cheese, like you can tell, is a higher quality than Little Caesars pizza. Not that I have anything against Little Caesars because we get it often and stuff. And I do
It's
love
quick,
their crazy
it's
bread.
cheap. Yeah, I do like their crazy.
Their crazy bread is really good.
The other thing too is like, their menu, the Hy-Vee gas station, their menu changes like through the day because I still went in the morning. They had a couple like burritos that were hot and ready. They had a couple still like the biscuit breakfast sandwiches. But like later on in the day, they have pizza slices, and they also have like chicken strips and like jalapeno poppers that you can get.
Okay.
I may have eaten some of those on my way home.
Or on your way here.
Sorry.
For all we know.
Quiet.
That's okay. That's all right.
And by the way, like as I'm doing this, especially when it's Hy-Vee, I'm like, it's points off my gas because like this stuff is always high point. Like
Point value
a
and
reward
stuff like that.
on your gas.
Yeah, my wife went there the other day and got, gas for, whatever, the $1.60 minus 60 cents because of paying money again. I agree. So, genius. Well, not bad. So, gas station food, Hy-Vee. I'll give it a thumbs up on that, at least on my side. So, and the gas station, excellent. And the expert here,
I'm gonna give it 7 out of 7 gas pumps.
all right,
Or
makes sense. I would agree with that, and we'll just have to kind of, as we move forward, get down the line. If you do have any suggestions for Doug, our gas station food expert consult, let's send it in, and we'll get it on the show and try it out and see how it compares to Hy-Vee, which is setting the bar pretty high here to start with. So, moving on, 2015's here. First show of the year for us here in January. What are we looking forward to? We kind of, sat and talked about some things that we're looking forward to. I can say for myself, House of Cards, a show on Netflix that Netflix produced with Kevin Spacey in it, Robin Wright, with another, great cast of characters. Season 3 is getting ready to start at the end of February, and I'm highly looking forward and anticipating this to probably be one of my favorite shows this year. So, it's last year blew me out of the water with their season opener and everything, and it's just kept a high bar. I hope, like we talked about a little bit yesterday, it doesn't jump the shark. I hope they kind of end it soonish because there's not really much further. I'm not going to say any spoilers right now about how season 2 ended. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. It's on Netflix streaming. Watch the show if you haven't. I think you'll enjoy it. But that's what I'm looking forward to. Naaman, how about you?
Katy Perry singing a Super Bowl halftime show.
That's a surprise.
Done.
Why are you looking forward to Katy Perry?
Have you seen her?
No.
All right. I mean, that's, to be honest, I have seen her. We went to her concert, my wife, with some friends of ours, when she came to Kansas City at the Sprint Center, and it was amazing. And she is rather attractive. Not to lie. Doug, what are you looking forward to?
I tell you what, I think what's sticking out to me right now is Kansas City Royals baseball. Definitely looking for some Royals baseball.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very well said.
very much looking forward to that.
Are you going to get season tickets?
No, I kind of feel like everything is going to be inflated. I know a lot of people talk about being there through the down and dirty. I do feel like I have one of the love them when they were bad fans.
I will say, you two guys, now granted, I'm not the biggest sports guy. I can follow it, I can watch a game, I really, can enjoy it and everything. But as far as players, positioning, I don't know that lingo. I don't. Come to me with nerd stuff, I can answer those questions. But I can't answer stuff. But I enjoy it. And you guys are two of the strongest fans for the Kansas City Royals. Like you said, with them thick and thin, no matter what. And it is kind of cool to have seen that, you were there. And I, of course, I would say, yes, did I kind of jump on the bandwagon? When we moved up here to Kansas City, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be a Royals fan. But, them going to the World Series was awesome. And just that high and stuff and lows is, as they know, they didn't win. Which I didn't want to mention because Naaman might walk off. But
I was a little upset.
He was a little bit upset. He wanted to burn the place we were at down to the ground. I'm not going to name it, but
that poor girl with the pink.
I know.
Stupid pen. They lost. So angry.
Now, granted, we weren't on our regular establishment, Stewie McBrews.
Stewie?
If you ever want to sponsor us here, we'd be more than happy to have
Best
your wings on
wings.
here.
Best wings.
Just to play the wings, that's all we ask for. Stewie McBrews, best wings in Lee Summit. So we do feel like if we'd been there, they probably would have won. So,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
So, but that's great. Yeah, Kansas City baseball. So when does the whole...
I want to say something about it. If you want to be a bandwagon fan, come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's not go. Let's get on the wagon. Let's go.
I love the excitement. I do, but I think what I've always kind of loved is being able to go like on a random Tuesday and just have like nobody at the ballpark, and I can kind of get those just terrible seats, sit down low, nobody's there, and it's not strictly like a financial thing that I love, but it's I think coming up opening day, like I don't even think I'm going to try and get opening day tickets just because there's always an inflated price because it's opening day, and now with everybody from last year, opening day is just going to be not doable. I think.
Yeah, but even with the success they had, I don't think we have to worry about it just thinning out. And being able to get those Tuesday afternoon games.
Oh,
that shouldn't be a concern.
Favorite thing in the world, day game, like a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I'll just say, just getting seriously intoxicated at a day game. like on a Tuesday day, kids are still in school. It's just terrific. It's just terrific.
I believe you and I were involved in the something along those lines. I'm not going to say names. Certain someone complimenting other people's cars as we're driving down the road because we got a little intoxicated at a day game. And let me tell you, it was magical. So that kind of magic can't happen.
It's true.
In the middle of a week.
And amazing stories.
It was that Ford Taurus. One of our friends, Ford Taurus is the #1 selling car of all time. It's
He's complimenting everyone in
our
Ford
friend
Taurus.
popped out with that fact. And so every time we saw Ford Taurus, it was, congratulations!
On your, what was he saying? He was like, congratulations on your very wise choice of car, or something like that. He's screaming about with other people.
People are like, yeah, go Royal!
He's like, good car, very sensible choice.
Yeah.
I think even if you're a Taurus driver, you're kind of like, what?
You kind of forgot you were driving a Taurus this whole time. And then you're like, oh yeah.
I forgot I drove this too.
Hey, yeah.
Now I'm sad.
There's those certain niche cars, like you're driving like a Subaru. People love Subarus, Yay, Subaru! I don't think there's a lot of Ford Taurus like niche group out there.
No. Fun fact, I almost bought a Ford Taurus as my second car after I crashed mine. This close. But I didn't join the club. So maybe I'd be a Taurus man today if I had. So, but I'm not.
It's a very sensible car.
Quite popular.
Yes, it's true.
I mean, RoboCop had one.
Did he?
That he did have one.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
RoboCop?
Yes, that was the car he had. Because I recall a friend of mine.
So much not cooler now.
Bottomed out every time he was driving.
Every time it's like,
Bottomed
why
out.
can't you get that little robot? Yeah, exactly. You can put like a grate there.
Yeah.
And let's
Man, cyborg, yes. Body man.
Shitty parking garage.
No.
Let's just go back also to the writing room of when they're creating the movie RoboCop.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, Murphy will be dead. They'll transform him into some sort of robot super cop. His partner won't realize it is because he's now a robot until she sees RoboCop bottom out just the way like Murphy did. Like that was there's somebody in there who's like, genius. Have him bottom out the same way in that Taurus.
It's Murphy. I knew it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I'm pretty sure like it has happened. She bottoms out, and then that female cop's like,
Just,
You may be right. I think you're exactly right.
that's amazing. I'll have to go back and watch that now. So, absolutely.
Let's be honest, we're all going to go back and watch that
well, yeah,
in about 45 minutes.
It's true. Well, and one of the other just honorable mentions I want to put out there for what I'm looking forward to, and we discussed this as well, Mad Max. The new Mad Max. Have you seen the trailer, Doug?
I have not.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're going to have this man watch it, soon. They're hitting the tone perfect for Mad Max. It's what I want. It's what I need. And let's be honest, fire tornadoes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I needed to say.
And he's going to watch
fire
it. I
tornadoes.
have the same reaction.
And I will be there day one. Even maybe if there's a midnight show, I'll be there and see that thing.
We've done this before. We'll go.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, it's got Tom Hardy, Charlize Theron, and just, man, the stuff there, like I said, the tone, it's perfect. It's what they're going for. And I think it's what Mad Max needs to go towards. And the director, gosh, I can't remember. What did he do?
What's his name? Didn't he do the original ones?
I have. So.
Oh, I don't. I thought the original one was like some Australian.
Mm-hmm. But regardless, I know I'm horrible with names, but the director has directed a couple things that are just like pitch perfect that are not that movie.
I was like, somewhere out the fact checkers are like, I don't think he did good for it.
So, no, he didn't. But he is doing the right type of movies to be doing Mad Max. So it's going to be wonderful. All right, so moving on to our next segment here. One of the things that's going to be a staple of our show that we're kind of going to end with every time is what's making us angry. And as I was driving over here, one of the things I kind of thought about that makes me angry is people that take up 2 spots when they park.
Yes.
Damn it! Stop it! It freaking kills me! Every time I'm getting ready to park, and that guy driving a truck parks diagonally over the 2 lines.
Well, let's be honest, it's a Corvette.
Or a Corvette, which, oh gosh. If there wasn't all this nice food displayed, I might freaking flip over the table right now. Which I think would be justified, and I think everybody would be like...
We all feel the same.
Yeah.
We
So,
all feel exactly the same.
that makes me more angry than almost anything in the world, than those people that do that. I don't know what they think they have earned to do that. If you are... I don't know. Somebody amazing. I mean, just...
Jason Statham, for instance.
Jason Statham. If he parked diagonally, fine. I don't mind. But anybody else, stop. Mm-hmm. You don't know what you're doing. You're making me pissed off. And if I see you, it makes me want to kick you in the head. So that's what's making me angry. Doug, you want to bring up yours?
Oh, goodness.
I know. I kind of...
Where to start?
I know.
I mean, I don't know if we can do much better than that, but...
I
feel like weather movies are making me... I mean,
you don't like Twister?
I hate Twister.
We're about to start talking about the Bills, aren't we?
I mean, we can do that.
Yeah.
I hate weather movies, and I think we got away from them in the 90s. But as everything's just being recycled and regurgitated, we're getting to see more weather movies. Weather movies? Terrible. And they had that one last year that was like the Atomic Twister or something like that, which really, let's be honest, that should have been on the Sci-Fi Channel, and instead it was like released at the box office.
I'm sure it did terrible.
Oh, I don't even remember it. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm shaking my head, yes.
Like, what's the only weather movie they've ever done right? Sharknado. They're like,
Sharknado. Because,
this is shit. We're aware of that. We're going to get shitty actors. We're going to put it on a shitty channel.
Yep.
And there you go.
Yeah.
I kept describing the premise of that in the breaker to Tina. Tina. And I was like, so here's the deal. You're walking out to your PT Cruiser, and a goddamn shark bites your arm.
Oh gosh. Yes.
Throw it from the sky.
The one thing, other than Sharknado, the one thing I do want to know is, could they do something right for you to make a weather movie? Or I guess Sharknado. Is that just the answer?
Like a serious one?
I don't know. Maybe not even a serious one, but just like, could they do anything right?
I think maybe
like
take
done.
The thing is, like, I love the Deep Impact Armageddons. I mean, you gotta appreciate those.
Yeah. That's more of a catastrophe. It's not really weather.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna say your kind of genres.
I know. Sorry.
Weather,
Keep me grounded.
Please.
Because I honestly did include like Volcano in those weather movies. Do you remember it was like Dante's Peak and Volcano came out?
Yeah,
it was
Volcano, the one
against Pierce Brosnan.
It's true.
Yeah. Okay, and here's the point I always make about how much I hate the movie Twister was the bad guy weather chasers. Do you remember the bad guy?
It was Wesley from...
Carrie Elways.
Carrie Elways.
And then the poor bad guy weatherman's driver who got the weather tower in the face was like, what is that for? Like, who in that movie's like, this guy's, I hate him. They're like, Bill, you put a tower in his face. He's done nothing. He drove. Yeah. He actually wanted to leave. I'm like,
that's Steve.
You
killed Steve. Steve didn't do anything wrong.
Let's be honest. I kind of feel like that's what Philip Seymour Hoffman was trying to escape his whole career. Twister. That got dark quick, didn't it? Movie is terrible. It's just awful. Bad guy weather chasers.
Yes. All right. That's understandable.
I hate weather movies.
Makes sense. Naaman?
Gas station pumps. Because it's cold here. The wind chill here has been like 0 for weeks. And I just want gas. I don't want a car wash. There's a gas station down the street from me. Has a television.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I asked you want a car wash? You want this?
I feel like you should be on it because you're the expert.
I hate it.
Try our tornado.
It's terrible. I'm freezing my ass off.
Oh, yeah.
And you're asking me these 9 questions.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. It's almost as easy to go inside and pay now.
If not easier.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Though it's funny, like, I would never even think to do that. But that does, it's scary if you're in a bad neighborhood.
Am I the only one that kind of looks down on people who go into the gas station to pay for their gas? So
I never thought about it.
like, why are you doing that?
I will say that if I go to one and it's broken and it's like, go see cashier, I'm like, no.
Drive
into another
This is
car.
clearly a trick.
I will risk running out of gas on the road.
You're trying to make me buy your disgusting gas station food. I'm not doing it.
Whereas me, the funny thing is, like, I will do the same thing, and that's with me saying I love gas stations. I enjoy going in there.
Yeah, that's understandable. Well,
gas station pumps.
that makes sense. Well, I get it. I get it. It's cold. Nobody likes to fill it up, but so
I don't even go to the one down here for that very reason.
too many questions. So just let us get our gas.
Yeah.
Just let us
Just
get our
want
gas.
gas.
That's all we want. We don't want to watch your shows unless Doug's on it. Then I'd watch that.
Yeah, that's
So.
no, it's
I'm looking at you, QT.
So we do have some questions from our viewers. We're going to kind of answer a few here and there. Cassie Stone sent in a question. Who do we think our celebrity lookalike is? This is something me and Naaman have talked about. I don't remember if you and I have been on the conversation, but when if somebody was playing you in a movie, who would it be? And Matthew Fox is somebody that I thought for myself. I was like, you know what? I thought that. Now, granted, I had hair that was a little bit more different when I shaved it. If you don't know who he is, he's the main guy in Lost that played.
I can see Matthew Fox.
Yeah,
I can see Matthew
Jack.
Fox.
Thank you. Yeah, he played Jack. His head was more shaved then, and I had a kind of hair that was shorter and stuff. And so Matthew Fox would play. Obviously, I'm a little more handsome than him, but that's who I feel like would probably be my celebrity lookalike. Gentlemen,
I think we decided this is really more off my youngest brother. I guess Leonardo DiCaprio, because when my youngest brother was little, he looked exactly like him.
yeah,
But when I was actually younger, I had longer hair and I had earrings. Everybody said I looked like the guy from Bush.
yeah.
I actually ended up dating a girl because she thought I looked like that guy.
Yeah, and I can see there is something about Leonardo DiCaprio as he's the age. I'm like I could see it. Like I could see if he was playing you in a movie, you could kind of put on the same persona, and I'd be like,
Dude,
yeah, that's
Dude's
Damon.
good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. And I just actually recently watched Wolf on Wall Street, which I will say, it is way too long. We talked about that. There's really not a good point to it, but the acting in it is amazing.
Yeah.
I can't argue that point. The acting's amazing, but I'm just like, rich people get rich. What do they do with their money? Buy expensive stuff.
Drugs.
Yeah, drugs and sex. And I'm like, well, yeah, duh. Like, what would you do?
And I feel like the thing that always bothers me is I'm like, when you're rich, it's like you've won. Like,
I know.
Pay some taxes. Pay just a little bit. Just some of your taxes, all right?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that'll keep you out of a lot of trouble,
Yeah.
but
So.
I base that on only movies. Too.
Yeah. Most of my life I base on movies. So that's why I'm like, what would Jason Statham do? So, how about you, Doug?
I feel like there's a lot of like psychology going into that. Like, who's your celebrity look like? And I'm like, so here's the deal. I feel like I'm a 7, a solid 7. If you're giving me the solid 6 for me in the movies, Seth Rogen. And
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Every once in a while I hear my voice on like on a voicemail, and I'm like, oh god, I sound like Seth Rogen because I find his voice annoying. He's very talented.
Yes,
I do like him.
Yeah.
Very humorous.
I do, and I like Seth Rogen a lot. And thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, I could definitely see it. I imagine that this talk show will eventually become a movie.
Yeah.
And they've got the guys that should be playing us.
Well, and I will say I'm a solid 7. If you're putting me down 1 and 6, Seth Rogen. If you're putting me up 1, Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
boom.
my 6 representation, Seth Rogen.
Dude.
My 8 representation, 9 representation, Vince Vaughn.
Don't sell yourself. You're a Vince Vaughn. I didn't even think about that. That's ingenious.
Your money, you know it. You're so money.
So, well, very good. That's Cassie Stone. Thank you for writing in. We then have a question from Katie Miner. She wanted to ask us, kind of same thing, but like our man crushes. And I think from this show, people will just at least know Jason Statham. I love that guy. I'd probably see anything he's in just to see him in it, because he's amazing. Got a great bod, he's got a great voice, and he's a good actor, actually, when you go and like watch some of the things. And 2 of my favorite movies, Crank and Crank 2. So you watch those movies, and it's just dumb fun, and that's all they're going for. So that's mine.
I'd tell you kind of the recent one, Michael Strahan. Man, that dude, my wife is at home watching on maternity leave, and she's watching. I call the show Regis and Kathy Lee.
Yeah.
That's what it always is. But it's not Regis anymore. Anyway, shout out to Reg.
Hey, Reg. If you're watching,
Naaman, come on, do it. That Michael Strahan dude, he's like 6'7", ripped just to goodness.
Yeah.
In the NFL Hall of Fame. He's hilarious, he's smart, he's good for you, Strahan.
He's good at everything.
Yeah, good for you, Strahan.
Yep.
Hard to dislike him.
Oh, I agree.
And on the good at everything note, I mean, you got to go with Justin Timberlake.
Oh, I knew it. I knew he was going to come in. Yeah.
I mean, because honestly, I dare you to find something the man's not good at.
Yep.
I dare you. And you can't sit here and tell me you only went for like at least a month that curly, crazy blonde hair he had when he was in in sync.
Oh, yeah.
For like a week. That hair would be awesome.
Oh, yeah. And I think one of the first movies I saw him in was Alpha Dog, I think is what it was. Good. And I was just like, there's no way Justin Timberlake's going to... And I was like, well, of course he is. Of course he's a good actor.
He made another movie where there was like, everybody only had so much time to live. Do you guys remember this movie?
Yeah.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't see it, but I remember that.
And I'll be honest with you, they shared their time by bumping their wrists or something weird like that. And the whole time I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, damn it, if he's not really good at what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
It honestly wasn't a bad movie.
I would watch it, because he's a good actor. And he knows what he just knows what he's doing.
Let's be honest, if we could dance like that, we would be dancing right now on the stage.
and that's why we're not dancing right now. So
it would just be us dancing. That would be it.
All right. Our last question, at least the one we're going to mention before we move on to some quick fires. Justin Glazer wrote in and just wants to know, can the show be dedicated to him?
Absolutely not.
No, you've not done anything.
No.
So I'm sorry. But
no.
Okay. That's it. Then some quick fires, just going to kind of have some quick thoughts and everything. Taylor Swift. Yes? No?
No.
What?
Weird smile.
Yes, no?
Weird smile.
Do I like her?
Yeah. Yes, no.
Indifferent.
Indifferent. No.
Weird smile.
No. And I think she's not very bright.
I will tell you that damn song gets stuck in my head all the time.
Which one?
Yes.
Take it off.
Yeah, it's catchy.
It is a little catchy. So
I think I've actually been singing it at work for 3 days in a row.
yeah, that's possible as well. Naaman, quick fire for you. Did you cry when the Broncos lost?
No, I expected him to lose because Peyton Manning sucks.
Well, there you go. Ooh. And then Sean T.
He's terrible.
Peyton Manning.
He's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, except for that he's one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, yeah.
When it doesn't count. Anyway, we're not going to argue about it.
Man, I'm propping up he's the Broncos quarterback. I can't believe I'm doing
he
that.
He sucks. He's 9-11 in the playoffs.
Well,
Yeah.
His brother, who's like terrible, has twice as many Super Bowl rings.
It's true.
Trent Dilfer has the same amount of Super Bowl rings. End of discussion. Moving on.
moving on. Quick fires. Sean T. Is he legit? I don't
Yes.
know. I probably couldn't live up to him, but this guy's been working out a lot.
Yeah, I think he's legit.
Legit? Yes.
Legit.
Yes. Okay. Could you make a better workout DB than him?
Absolutely.
No, I couldn't.
I feel like I could, but it would have to be like sped up.
At like,
It'd be like me doing stuff. Yeah, like increase the speed on that like huge. Yeah, I might be better, but there's gonna be a lot of Photoshop done to that afterwards.
Very well said. Very well said. Well, with that, just comes to our outros. If you'd like, you can follow us on Twitter. I'm at Sam M. Spangler.
I'm at Naaman S.
And I'm at SailDog73.
SailDog73. We've got our Facebook page up, which is the Sam and Naaman in the Morning. We've got our YouTube channel, Sam and Naaman in the Morning. Like I said, keep it simple. Come like our page, join it. We'll post our videos there. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And once the videos go up, we've got a lot of exciting things coming up for this year. We've got lots of ideas.
For the Super Bowl preview.
Oh, yeah, we do have
We're
a Super
going
Bowl.
to do a Super Bowl preview show.
Yep. Yep.
Probably going to be good.
Yeah, and for those of us that, or for those of you that can't watch this long extended ones, because I do know they go longer, we've been talking about adding some shorts in, so you can get in and get your quick fix with Sam and Naaman in the morning and get out. So, but as
Maybe
far
those will be us dancing. You never know.
it's true, it could be amazing. I do have a sister-in-law that's a dancer, and she could choreograph it for us. So,
Yes.
but we do have some fun ideas coming up, and we hope you guys will get on that and watch it. So for Sam and Naaman in the morning, everybody, thank you for watching. So see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.